All right, so Fox 4 News. So they posted Netflix Cleopatra director defends black casting. Queen Cleopatra director penned an article for Variety that pushed back against the accusations of blackwashing. The historic figure, after it was revealed that Cleopatra would be played by a black actress, the Netflix series faced intense backlash after the first trailer for the latest season of African Queens featured Cleopatra portrayed by Adele James, a dark-skinned actress. All right. So basically, the director remarked on this backlash, calling the comments that she's faced as laughable. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real fucking laughable, because how many historical figures have you whites changed? You know, y'all change real historical figures. All right. Jesus Christ, we know, was not a white man. All right. Moses was not white. Y'all still make these people of a white race, and they was not white. It is laughable when white people start to get upset, when it's like, y'all been doing this shit for years. While shooting, I became the target of a huge online hate campaign. Egyptians accused me of blackwashing and stealing their history. Okay, listen, I will give y'all this, because I've already defended this. Okay, Cleopatra was Greek. Greek is a part of the Semite race. The Semite race is a part of the Caucasian race. The Egyptians today are a part of the Semite race. The Semite race are a part of the white race, are a part of the Caucasian race. All right. The Greeks were the last rulers in Egypt. Okay. But before the Greeks, there were the Nubian Egyptians. All right. So all the Egyptians before that, and as I stated time and time again, these Egyptians that you have within your museums and all of this, the Tutankhamons and all these hieroglyphics and all of these gold and all the treasures and stuff, all this crap in your museums, these are damn black people in your museums and goddamn coffins. You know what I'm saying? Those are Nubian pharaohs, all right? And y'all placing these Nubian pharaohs and taking all their gold and all their treasures and every goddamn thing else, all it has done is made another white man rich. You know, just made another white man rich. If anything, that's something that black people should be upset about. But then when, you know, somebody wants to portray Cleopatra as a black woman, and listen, if we're going to start portraying Cleopatra as a white woman, if that's what y'all want us to do, then we need to portray her as the white woman that she actually was. She was not beautiful. She was ugly as hell. Okay. Cleopatra, actually, I looked up the history on her. She actually was ugly as hell. She was an ugly ass damn white lady. So we need to just go ahead and portray her as that. The only reason she had all these men and stuff like that is because she had power and she had freaking money. All right. And that's the only reason why they was trying to get up in there. But anyways, while shooting, I became the target of a huge online hate campaign. Egyptians accused me of blackwashing and stealing their history. Some threatened to ruin my career, which I wanted to tell them was laughable. I was ruining very well for myself. Thank you very much. No amount of reasoning or reminders that Arab invasions had not yet happened in Cleopatra's age seemed to stem the tide of a ridiculous comment. Amir in his bedroom and Serial wrote to me to earnestly appeal the Cleopatra was Greek. Oh Lord, why would that be a good thing to you, Amir? You're Egyptian. Yeah, she was not a Nubian pharaoh. And here's the thing, this is what I don't understand. It's like, black people, why don't you talk about our, you know what I'm saying? Talk about, why y'all ain't doing a story about Nefertiti or something? You know, Nefertiti, she was a Nubian pharaoh. There was a lot of Nubian pharaohs, Nubian queens, princesses. Why y'all don't talk about them? Why is y'all talking about the white people, the people that they continuously recycle over and over and over again and talk about? About what about one of the Nubian pharaohs? You know, educate the black kids, educate us on them. You know? And let them have their people and talk about they folks in history how they want to talk about them. Yeah, they done took some of our people and then switched shit around and you know, diluted it. You know, they got half of our Nubian pharaohs, they in museums and all kind of shit. Half of these people that's in the museum, these are black people in coffins and shit. You know, they done broke into the Nubian pharaohs, broke into their fucking tombs, stole all their shit, their gold and treasures and everything, got their ass in museums and shit. And all it's done is, like I've always stated, is make another white man rich. You know, that's the stuff that folks really should be freaking mad about. It's like, what if we dug up Cleopatra's tomb all the Greeks, you know, dug up their tombs and shit and stole all their gold and stuff and put it in black museums and make our ass rich. You know, white people be mad as hell about some shit like that. You know, I'm not on nobody's side on this. I'm not on nobody's side, but I am gonna stick with the facts, and I don't like bullshit, you know. But I am gonna stick with the facts on this. I mean, Cleopatra, she was freaking Greek. She was white. She was an ugly white lady. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, y'all should have did a story on Nefertiti. That's all I'm saying. I can say more, and I'm sure I'm gonna talk about this subject again, because I was just talking about Kevin Hart, how they was trying to cancel him for saying that Pharaoh, the Egyptians were black. I mean, there were Nubian Egyptians. You have them in your fucking museums, like it's, like, to act like there aren't any Nubian pharaohs at all, like there weren't any black Egyptians at all, that right there I think is kind of crazy. Now, what, from the first to like the 18th dynasty or something like that, it was ran by all Nubian pharaohs? Like, come on now, that's crazy. You know what, if anybody else have anything that they want to say or add in, please like, please subscribe, and as I always say, peace and blessings, y'all, until next time.